97X, the rock station, got Nick Hawk with us. He's from the reality show Gigolos on the Showtime network. Hey, good morning, Nick. How are you?
It's morning. It's early here for a Gigolo in Las Vegas. How we doing, man?
Yeah. You know, we were going to talk to you last week and something happened. We were afraid that somebody hurt your $1 million penis. Are you okay?
I am okay. Yeah, there was miscommunication. I was told 6 p.m., and I would have never agreed to 6 a.m. Since there was. No, I'm just playing. Yeah, there's a little miscommunication. I apologize for that.
Oh, that's all right, my friend. Now, our question, and we've kind of had fun of this, but we gotta know this. How do you go about getting your penis insured for $1 million? Because, you know, I know, like, if you buy a house, you got to have an appraiser come out there and look at it, and you got to go through the market value and all those things. I mean, we're making some jokes here, but on a serious note, how do you get insurance for your penis for $1 million?
You do. You have to go about all that, and, you know, I am well aware how ridiculous my life is, but this is a serious thing. And I guess you got to find the right insurance agency. We called around. It took calling a few of them to find one. And yeah, I had to get checked out by a doctor and everything. And yeah, it's ridiculous.
You got to get
it's
checked.
Something I had to do too. It came from a legit situation that happened to me.
Oh, I got to hear it.
I kind of took on this bad boy image, you know, with the tattoos and wearing the black. And with the show, you know, they portrayed me as kind of like the bad guy as well, or a bad boy. And so the women, for starters, 50 Shades of Grey kind of screwed me a little bit. And all women want to try that, and they think I'm the most appropriate guy for that. So just about all the girls that I see in my life do beat me up and abuse me. And it is a concern of mine, you know, especially with women who might not be that experienced, going a little too hard and a little too rough, especially if they're on top of me and it's slipping out, and you know some damage can happen when that would happen.
Yeah, we read these horrible stories of people who. There was one in the news this week. His penis got snapped. Like, oh my gosh!
Yo, I've seen pictures. Yikes!
That's terrible. So you go to the doctor.
I don't want to hear about that stuff, guys. I take the precautions.
So we were talking with Nick Hawk. He's from the Showtime series Gigolos. He's got his penis at $1 million because these crazy bitches, they get crazy in the bedroom. You know, it can hurt it. So the man's had to insure it. And we were talking about, how do you insure your penis? Now you said you had to go to the doctor. I mean, what does the insurance company want to know about your penis? That's what we're kind of curious on.
Just wanted to check it out, I guess, make sure that it was still there. And I don't know. They didn't really know how to handle the situation that much, but they're really professional about it, and we got it done.
So you told the doctors, like, hey, I'm trying to get this penis I got insured. Is that what you let him know that?
The insurance company sent me to a doctor.
Oh, okay. They're
checked out.
Yeah, usually the insurance, you know, they have their own particular. You got to be in the network, I guess.
Yeah, you know, and a lot of times when you insure something like a house or a car, you're also insuring it against fire and theft. You got that on there?
It covers theft. It does, actually. That's
really.
That's awesome.
Anything that leads to me not performing, I believe. I don't know how exactly it was worded. But, yeah, you know, the idea kind of came from, actually it didn't come from this, but when I looked into it, I came to find out that, you know, a lot of celebrities have done this. Dolly Parton and Holly Madison have insured their boobs. J-Lo insured her butt. Mariah Carey, her legs and her vocal cords. David Beckham insured his whole body and his legs for soccer. So, I mean, this is something that has been done. Lords of London is an insurance company that insures most of them. They would not do me, though, so I'd have to go with Sheldon Insurance.
And you got this because, you know, so many women are into that 50 Shades of Grey stuff, correct? Is that where this whole idea spawned from?
Yes, and I am too, but a lot of them don't know how to approach it properly.
Right. They think they just go in and crash into the wall and stuff. Come on, this takes technique and understanding. So
yeah, I'm glad they didn't go too hard in Shades in 50 Shades, because I'm hoping the next one they don't either, because then they're going to think that they can get away with even more.
Yeah,
I'm an alpha male. I'm a bigger guy, but I mean I still hurt. If I'm bleeding, it's not good. You know, if you rip out handful of hair, it's not good.
Right?
Hey, well, you
Can't
got
be
that
doing all
insurance
that.
policy.
So when did you know that you wanted to be a gigolo, and how did that go about? Because that's an interesting story. There's people right now who's like, man, this guy's got the life.
Yeah, it's a lot more than people think it is. You know, I really apply myself and try to bring, you know, the best quality person that I can, because I am a quality companion, you know, for someone who doesn't want to waste their time, you know, going through a bunch of, you know, bad dates. It's when I was 16, I had a friend who was a few years older who was stripping, so that always interested me. After I went to college for a year in Wisconsin, I joined the Air Force for 4. I knew when I got out of the Air Force, I wanted to move to California and pursue entertainment. And I was sick of being broke. I was broke all my life. I was broke in the Air Force. And I wanted to do something. I had to pay back some school loans as well. And I wanted to live a decent life and study acting full time. And I decided I'd be a stripper on the weekends. So I stripped for 5 years. And after 5 years, I approached one company about this a couple years before my company now approached me. And there wasn't any straight clients, or weren't any female clients. If you were a male escort at the time, you had to see guys, and I wasn't interested in seeing that.
No, hell no.
So about 5 years after I was stripping, then this company, Cowboys for Angels, and my booking manager, one of my best friends, Garen James, approached me. He saw my profile on a modeling website. He liked my look. He saw that I was a stripper, and it kind of applies to it. And the rest is history. A year after that, Gigolos approached us, and season 6 just finished airing.
Wow.
2 weeks ago.
What a fantastic. Is it hard to have a personal relationship with a girlfriend, or is that just something you're not interested in? I have no idea.
No, I'm definitely open to it, and in some type of committed relationship. They're going to have to be okay with what I do. It honestly hasn't been a problem with the few girls that I have seen while doing this, especially the last 4 or 5 years, because I am open and honest about everything up front. You know, I tell them this is who I am, this is what I do. I plan on doing this for a long time. You're going to have to accept that. And usually they do, because I am open and honest about it. But another thing, too, is if I do have a personal relationship and I see them too much, it will take away from my clients, and I want to bring the best version possible to them. And I also get my kicks from seeing my clients, too. Some of my clients are some of the most special people I've ever met in my life. I'm really close to my regulars, which I typically only see, you know, a handful of regulars, which I like as well. I took on way too many appointments when the show first aired, and I'd see a few people a week. Now it's typically just one client a week, and it's overnight or weekend bookings.
Well, fantastic. Well,
to the shorter 1 to 2 hour booking. So,
Nick, I know we got to let you go, buddy, but Nick Hawk from the Showtime series Gigolos, we appreciate your time this morning. Keep slinging that D, buddy.
Will do. Thanks a lot, guys.
Thank you, man.